Very excited to be here at the Copado Demo Jam. If we could take the slides down for a second, I'll just talk to the audience directly. First, I'll start by making a very naked bid to vote for me for Best Demo Jam. I could really use the Copado swag. But we'll get right into the demo. I'm going to share my screen. And we will look at Copado in action. Okay, so my screen should be up. And what we're looking at is what I imagine most Copado users see almost all the time. They're looking at their user story. And this is a user story that we've set up to connect to one of your Salesforce orgs. And we've been able to set up so that DigitSec will scan this org when we're ready. And as you can see, we've got a DigitSec security scan in place with a result object here. Also want to point out that we've set up the configuration so that we can run a security scan by hitting the button whenever we're ready. You can also, and we'll go over into some of the configuration options in a few minutes, but I want to jump into the result object. As you can see at the details level, we have a link back to our platform where you can go ahead and see all of the results that we find, and there's some workflow built in there. I'll show that in a few minutes. But what we really want to focus on today at the Copado Demo Jam is the fact that DigitSec integrates directly with Copado, and you don't need to jump off of Copado to get back to looking at our results. This is a demo, obviously, so I don't have a ton of findings, but you have the top level scan summary here, how many errors at different criticality levels. These levels align with OWASP and the CWE finding levels. You got a little bit of data about how long the scan took. It'll show who initiated the scan. This is our founder, Waqas Nazir, who's basically brilliant. And then we jump into the related tab. And here we can see the DigitSec findings on platform. So we're looking at the finding name, we're looking at the severity rating, we're looking at the status that it's been assigned, and we can go in and see the detail. And for every finding that we have, we've got the name, we've got the issue and the line number. So it's showing the file, showing the line number. We've got a general description of what the finding is. And we are then showing the vulnerability trace. So for interactive scans, we're actually testing the code. We're going to show you exactly where in the code, what the function stack is to go and find this issue. And then we give general remediation guidelines. So we're not going to fix it for you. We're not going to tell you exactly how to fix it, but we're going to give you a clear instruction that you can rely on to fix it yourself. Okay, so that's the exciting stuff about Copado. I want to briefly look at the custom settings. So for DigitSec, we can set it up so that you can either, if both of these were unchecked, you could scan the entire org by hitting that button, or you can set these configuration options so that every time you make a commit, you're only scanning the commit. So only the code that you've submitted within that commit, or you can scan the entire user story every time there's a commit. So that can be really helpful. Okay, I think I'm almost out of time. If we could look at that slide very quickly, I can go over that and finish up. So I'll stop sharing, and if Jara can bring up that slide. It's okay. We can skip this. I know I'm almost out of time. The issue, yeah, here we go. We have 4 scans. So, I mean, I think this is really important. We're running that static application security testing where we're actually looking at your code. We're looking for common problems. We're surfacing those. But the real magic, I'm going to skip over the other 2. The real magic, the secret sauce, is that interactive runtime testing where we use Salesforce. We're testing that code, and we're going to show you an actual exploit that's been tested against the Salesforce runtime. That reduces false positives, so your developers aren't chasing just things that are found by keywords. We're actually testing these exploits, and we're showing that those exploits exist. Okay, so final cap off. Please find us in the Copado DevOps Exchange. We're listed there. We're very excited to be the DevSecOps partner, and we're absolutely willing to take questions at the end.